Look at this guy. Man,
Hey.
you guys know you're like a star now. The Rams won the Super Bowl.
Well, let me get this side.
And of course, here he comes. Listen, is he smoking a cigar? He's really gonna. What? Oh my God! Yes, Rudy.
Rambo! Finally! The Ramilia Sports Report returns to the Rambo Show.
I'm out of here.
Rambo!
Yes, Rudy.
Put down the top. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gon' ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side gate to the side, from the west side. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
What is up, my Ramilia fans of the Los Angeles Rams, the only NFC team to have won the Super Bowl in the past few years? It's been a great Wednesday. It's a hot Wednesday. Thank you guys for being patient as I was getting my show together. I was having issues getting my clips together. Sometimes it's hard to get clips to record, and so you can bring them to you, because if I have them and I have to show them from on StreamYard, it's choppy. So I have to put the clips in my queue and have them ready to put to get ready to show. So thank you guys for being patient. I want to talk about one thing. So God bless Michael Lombardis of the world, the Michael Lombardis of the world, the Mike Florios, the Haterades. I mean, you think Mike Florio, in case you didn't know, so Mike Florio is on the, the NBC PFF crew with Chris Sims. And he's always a haterade on the Rams, one of the McVay as well. Peter King was on there. I remember I've said this before. He said, well, the Cowboys and the Niners and the Vikings would give their right arm for a Super Bowl. The Rams just won. So they had an injury-plagued season last year. And McVay had his problems last year with his grandfather, John McVay, passing away. His wife's Ukrainian, and the Ukrainian war. A lot of pressures. Things didn't go right with the team, but also with the coaching staff. And so you would think that the Rams didn't win the Super Bowl. So he's like, yeah, but. No, there's no but. They won the Super Bowl. Whatever comes now they're restructuring, retooling, whatever you call it, but they already have this Lombardi on the shelf. And then enter Michael Lombardi, who goes on shows to get clickbait or throw spaghetti on the wall to see what sticks. Spaghetti gossip. He's first in the earlier in the year, he was saying how the Rams might try to trade Stafford, which was a horrible take because there's a lot of dead money that we would have occurred just on Stafford alone. And Matthew Stafford is the guy that brought the Super Bowl Los Angeles, and he got injured last year. There's a lot of reasons why the season went south. It had nothing to do with Matthew Stafford. And so that was that. And then the AD, the Rams, if the Rams start slow, they might look to trade Aaron Donald. Well, if I go outside and there's a storm, I might get hit by lightning too. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. Yeah, but also too, the Rams have started slow before. The NFC is weak. The Lombardi and the ring is already on Aaron Donald's finger. He wants to win more. He's the Los Angeles Rams. Aaron Donald, he is still one of the best players, the modern GOAT of the defensive line. Whether a team wants to give us a haul for them or whatever, you can never close your eyes on it, but he's a Ram for the long term. I don't picture that, but just has to say that, and then he also said, Michael Lombardi, and believe me, I replied to him very sternly on Twitter. But he said that the only draft asset is Aaron Donald. His contract and all, and he's been in the league going on his 9th year, and he's got a lot of miles on him, but he's still one of the better players. Cooper Kupp, the Triple Crown winner, is still that guy. And so basically he was demeaning Cooper Kupp. Like, well, Cooper Kupp's coming off an injury, and get out of here, dude. I'm just like, why do the people bring this guy on? You know, he's the equivalent to an extreme political commentator that comes in and says all kinds of tinfoil hat stuff when it comes to things like that. And then because he says nonsense like that, the other media outlets grab it. A source close to the Rams, or a source says, get out of here. It's just this one dude's big mouth opening his big mouth. And his Matthew Stafford take was horrible, and that didn't come to fruition. His Aaron Donald might retire takes didn't come to fruition. Mike Florio's McVay's probably going to leave. Didn't come to fruition. All these guys are haterades, so don't listen to it. I get a kick out of it, though. It is annoying, but I get a kick out of it, and it's just ridiculous, the haterade. You know, and there's a team down north that can't win a big game to save its life. I mean, they basically left their NFC Championship game hearts in San Francisco many decades ago. But do you have the media jumping on them? Do you have the media saying, hey, listen, what do they need to win? They got Debo, they got CMC, they got Ayuk, they got Bosa, they got Warner, the linebackers, they got all this depth. Travarius Ward. What are they? Why can't they win? Well, why do you think that is? Because they have cheap quarterbacks, inexperienced quarterbacks, and they're Mr. Irrelevant, the 7th round pick, played over his head last year, and he won those games. But they played the Raiders, they played the Commanders. They played the Raiders, the Commanders. Let's see. The Raiders almost beat them too, by the way. It was 34-31. Let's see. The Dolphins, and Tua crapped the bed, but there was guys open. There wasn't the 6 regular season games that Brock Purdy played. The Niners were a lot better team than they were. He didn't crap the bed against those teams because they were loaded. He just dumped it off or threw it to wide open guys. But I mean, props to him though. He did make the plays. But I mean, and then the 2 teams that the Niners played last year that were really good, that you can say were on par with them as far as all sides of the ball, were the Kansas City Chiefs and the Eagles, and they lost to both, and Kansas City blew them out. So, I mean, when they're number 1 in the regular season for defense and all these stats they bring up, and all the team, the next game after they played the Niners, the team have lost 90% of the time or whatever. Who cares? Win the Super Bowl. That's what all that matters. The regular season empire is horrible. And then you have the Seahawks. And I don't talk about these teams very much because as Ram fans, we expect to be ahead of the Seahawks. We expect to be ahead of the Arizona Cardinals. The only team that gives us problems in the regular season is the team up north. And that's just the way it is. I mean, imagine if we just run roughshod over everybody. I mean, the Rams are the only NFC West team to have won 3 division titles since McVay's got there. The only one that has won 3 division titles. The Rams have run the NFC West. The Rams are 2-0 in NFC Championship games. They've gone to 2 Super Bowls in the 6 years that McVay has been here. Year 7 is next year. We're trying to get to our 3rd Super Bowl in 10 years. We got 3 more years to go to get to another one. I mean, it is what it is. You know, people don't like to give us the props on it, but I'm here to tell you, we still have those dudes. You got a Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, Kobe Durant, the land shark. I mean, we're ready to go, baby. Let's go. Let's see. AJ says, happy Monday, Rudy and Ramilia. Horns up. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you guys for being patient. Thank you so much. Love you guys so much. It's a hot as hell Monday. Swamp cooler we have air conditioners too. We don't have central air. I would love to have central air, but we have swamp cooler in the living room. And so I go, let me go before I go do my thing. Let me make sure there's water in the swamp cooler because it's that hot. And so I wanted to make sure that the living room's nice and cool. And we used to have a automatic water line that's connected to the swamp cooler in the window, but we moved it, and so it doesn't have that. So you got to. Hey, how long ago was it? About 45 minutes? Let me go put some water in there. So, but yeah, it makes a huge difference. And also it's not as high utility bill with the swamp cooler. But yes, indeed. But in the bedroom, for sure, we have the air conditioner. But it is hot. So Well, props to you guys for being patient. Thank you guys so much for coming in. My guy Tribe, Rudy, what's up, my brother? What's up? Appreciate you so much. I'm getting ready for the season, man. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. The team is going to surprise some people. I can't wait. Kobe Durant's going to take the next step. Darian Kendrick, our guy Travarius Tomlinson, LaDainian Tomlinson's nephew is in there. He's going to get a lot of good reps. Quentin Lake from UCLA is there. Didn't get a chance to play last year. We're expecting some nice things from him. On and on and on. Bobby Brown III is going to clog that middle, baby. Jonah Williams, Ernest Jones has the green dot on his helmet now. He got under Bobby Wags, aka Bobby Swag's wing. Learned a lot. He's already a Super Bowl champion before even Bobby Wags got there. So he's that guy. But he's a young fella, so that year with Bobby Wags is going to pay dividends, and we didn't have to pay that big giant contract. But we'll see what happens. Willie Bowen, he's high Ramilators fam. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed, my guy Willie Bowen. Fernando, Rams up, horns up. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Willie Bowen says, Rich Saul, center. James Harris, QB. Woody Strode. Yes, indeed. Tight end, safety, Nolan Cromwell. I can't believe I can't get my guy's name out of my mouth. Nolan Cromwell and Billy Tuux. Tight end. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Willie Bowen with the OG gospel. My guy, Gil, what's up, brother? Hey, Rudy, I'll be at training camp on the 29th to watch our champion Rams. Yes, I'll be there too. Hopefully I'll see you again. My guy, Gil, props to you coming in, brother. Appreciate you. Rams for Life, LVI, baby. What's up, my brother? Sorry, I've been busy with the family and my nephew. That's okay, man. That's the priority. Appreciate you. And if you watch the video replays, I appreciate you, man, so much. Thank you, guys. Didn't mean to hit that, sorry. My guy, Danny Berry Sports Highlights. Yo, what's up, Danny Berry? Check out his channel, Danny Berry Sports. Props to you always coming in, my brother. Appreciate you. Tribe says, no way in hell they trading AD. No, listen. My guy AD, listen, I'm going to get to AD too. You know, I was getting that's some of the clips that I wanted to show you guys. We love Aaron Donald, okay? Aaron Donald is that dude. I mean, the guy's in the trenches. The guy is arguably the GOAT of the modern era. I mean, the Rams have, okay, listen to me. I'm a Rams fan, okay? So I'm going to be a little biased. So the Rams history has some of the all-time greatest quarterbacks. Some of the all-time greatest wide receivers. The Rams have the running back position locked down when it comes to Hall of Fame all-time greats at the running back position. Same thing with the offensive line from Jackie Slater to Tom Newberry, Dennis Hara. I mean, Orlando pick up the pace. Our guy, Big Wit. I mean, they have that locked down too. Then you look at the defensive line with the fearsome foursome, Jack Youngblood. Sean Gilbert was great for his time for a few years, though. They just didn't build around him. Aaron Donald is there. I mean, crazy. And then you look at cornerbacks, my guy, Leroy Irvin. I mean, Aeneas Williams. I mean, on and on through the years. There's a lot of guys from the 70s. But the main thing is the Rams are so rich in history on both sides of the ball. I mean, they go all the way back to the 40s and 50s too, Norman Brocklin, Bob Waterfield. It's crazy the rich history of the Rams. The Rams have the most Hall of Famers in the NFC West. The team that's in Los Angeles, the team that belongs in the big market, the Los Angeles Rams. They have the most Hall of Famers, and we have some that have been snubbed. We're still waiting for Torrey Holt to add his name to the list. That'll be 34 Hall of Famers. We're waiting for Steven Jackson to add his name to the list, the all-time rushing leader of all time of the Rams history. That'll be 35. We're waiting for Henry Ellard, who should have been there years ago. He was third on the all-time list on receiving yards when he retired. Now it's a pass-happy league. That would be 37. That would be 36. On and on and on. We're just waiting for our guys to answer that ball. We're waiting for London Fletcher, who has almost identical stats to Ray Lewis with the Ravens. They're both Super Bowl champions too. I mean, crazy how fortunate we have been over the years to have such great players. My guy Al Jafella, what's up, brother? He says, hello, Ramilia. What's up, brother? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you so much. Willie Bone says, "Hi Rudy, yeah, you think Caleb Williams will be drafted by the Rams?" I'm gonna say this. I don't. Okay, listen. I'm a USC fan. I'm a USC football fan. I would love to have Caleb Williams. I just think we're too good. Hold on. Now, if we had the injuries like we did last year, and Caleb Williams was about to be drafted, I don't want to even say this, but we probably wouldn't have got Baker Mayfield. We would have ran out our two guys that we had there. My guy Perk and the Wolfman. And maybe we would have went in for that to maybe have him play behind Stafford. But I think we're too good. Our offensive line has maulers now, a lot of good young depth, and Steve Avila and Warren McClendon. Ankram's going to be great. Coleman Shelton. I mean, Havenstein. I mean, we're going to be really good, especially on offense. We're going to be and the NFC is not that good too, so we're going to win games. We're going to win games in shootouts because our defense is young. They will make mistakes, but they're going to be exciting and aggressive and fast and very athletic. Where I think we're just too good to be in the sweepstakes for that. But I would love to have him, but I don't think so. Yes, indeed. Alger Fella says, Brother Rudy, thank you, brother. Appreciate you so much. Let's see. Stockton says, Rudy, you come on same time as the home run derby, LOL. I forgot about that. I meant to come in earlier, but I couldn't get everything together. I forgot about that. I won't be long. It won't be long. Michael says, hey there, Mr. Rudy, and then the Ramilia. What's up, brother? Appreciate you for coming in. Appreciate you so much. Let me get to my ED, the Mike Florials and the Michael Lombardis with the horrible takes. Aaron Donald has been a godsend. I mean, Aaron Donald is one of the greatest players of all time, and he has the same attitude as we all do, especially me. This basically is my mindset.
The Niners, we got to go back to it. It's tough to beat them in the regular season. They're a tough team. They feel like they've gotten better. How do you feel going into that rivalry that you have here with them? How does that feel for you?
Oh yeah, I dislike the Niners. Everybody know that. I don't like the Niners at all. They don't like us. It's just the rivals. Every time we play, it's a dogfight, and that's how it is. No love at all towards them guys. I really dislike them, and we'll see them twice this year. So.
That's my dude. Maybe one day I'll be able to get him to come on my show, even for a few minutes. We can just make fun of him in the championship game. Can you imagine me next to him with that attitude that he has right there? I mean, I'll be reminding him how he ragdolled Brunskill on his ragdolling Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, I'm looking forward to getting to talk one-on-one with Aaron Donald. And but yeah, that's my mindset. And that brings me to how Aaron Donald has been great in the community. He's a Pittsburgh native. Came from he was in collegiate Pittsburgh. His nephew Elliot Donald is playing with Pittsburgh, and he's a great defensive player in his own right, and he's getting tutelage from one of the greatest of all time. And so they also with 99 Solutions, Aaron Donald's organization, they do a lot of great for the community. He's always giving back and teaching. He's been in there for 5 years. Hold on, let me get my guy's comment right out of the way real quick. June 23rd marks AD99 Solutions 5th anniversary. Aaron and the AD Solutions board and staff are grateful for the many people and organizations participating in our journey. We look forward to advancing our mission to change the trajectory of youth and communities. So he's all about family, all about giving back to the community. And I'm saying that because, hold on one second, here he is, doing camp for defensive players. The guy is something else. And here's a clip of him. Hold on one second. That's my dude, AD. Hold on. Let me get this out of the way to set this clip up.
Y'all get wider. It's third down. Get some space. Get your body on the tilt. It's 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. Hit. I got to step it upfield. Let's go. It's 3rd and long. Yeah. Drift off. You got wide. You got wide here. You get off. Bend. You want to stay tight. Bend, then touch the ground and finish it that way.
And he's coaching. It says he's coaching at the 2/10 top 150 camp, and props to our guy Aaron Donald and the 99 AD 99 Solutions, and props to him. Great, just an amazing dude, man. Family guy. We don't have any divas. It's we, not me. And in this culture that Sean McVay has built. My guy Aaron Donald behind my shoulder. God bless you, man. I love you. And you brought that chip home to LA, baby. You closed out the NFC Championship game against the hated ones from San Francisco, Santa Claraville. And then you brought us home in the Bengals game, the Super Bowl, when we were without OBJ, without Tyler Higbee, without a consistent run game. But our guy Akers made some plays here and there as well. AD brought it home, baby. He brought it home. Tribe says, Ramilia, it'll never get old. All the loser Niner fans going home on the escalator after the 2021 championship. I love it, man. And it's funny. They keep bringing up, we're going to go to SoFi Stadium and take over. Listen, it'd be nice. It was full of nothing but Ram fans, but I understand that there's a lot of Niner fans that were born in Los Angeles, SoCal. And a lot of them also too get tickets from Ram fans that are ticket holders. I mean, we had our trophy celebration, and I took pictures with the trophy at SoFi Stadium, and there was a couple of Ram fans, a couple of Niner fans that came and they brought a stupid little Niner picture to put in front of our trophy. Like we're always on their mind. They claim that blah blah blah. Why would you come and embarrass yourself? Get in line, because your team can't win. It's been 30 years and almost, and you're coming. We won the chip. We won the last 2 chips between our 2 franchises. Our franchise is worth more than Santa Clara. Our franchise outdraws them in total fan attendance back-to-back years. Now, one game, there's a lot of Niner fans come out. A lot of them are from Southern California, live here already. The Rams are acclimating themselves to Los Angeles. But I mean, we're on our way, doing what we need to do in the community, and that's the way you do it, is win. But it's just funny, that the regular season empire, that's what I call them. Robert McClendon says, I'm ready. Are you? Yes, indeed, baby. I'm ready. It's a long off season. Let's go already. I want to see Steve Avila. I want to see Stetson Bennett. I want to see Puka Nacua. I want to see Davis Allen. I want to see Tyler Hunter show us why he was thrown in the Ramsey trade to give us another good tight end to throw to in the red zone. I want to see Lance McCutcheon. I want to see Tutu Atwell take that next step. I want to see Ben Skoranek rise up and do what he did, like again in that Raiders drive, going over fools and grabbing the ball out of the air. I want to see that. Yes, indeed. I'm ready. Michael says Stafford and AD 99 will retire as Rams, both going to the Hall of Fame. There's another 2. That'll be 37 and 38. If we get all of our guys in there. Maybe you go to the Hall of Fame, it's like a who's who. I mean, they probably have a whole wing for the Rams. I mean, the Rams are like in the top 4, top 5 in NFL Hall of Famers, period. As far as numbers, amazing. Alger Fella says, Willie going back. Yes, indeed, baby. Marvin McClendon says, I'll be there in Irvine on the 29th. Yes, I hope I see you guys there, man. Hope to see you guys there. Rams fan for life. LVI says, my nephew's starting to work and talk very happy. My brother. Good. props to your nephew, man. Cam, to keep your heads up. He's Ram tough, and that's very good, man. Get that check, baby. You can buy your own Rams gear, your own stuff, and that's why I tell my nephews, that sometimes they get a little, on the, you start getting your feelings, and like, man, you know what? Get yourself a nice little job, get yourself a nice little place, get some money together, get a nice little car, and you're on your way. And that's all it takes. Yes, indeed. That sounds great, man. Algefella says, Rich Saul, Joe Shabelli, and Tom Mack. Yes, indeed. Tommy Mack, baby. I love Tommy Mack. Willie Bowen says, Rudy, I will be getting my royal blue and mustard yellow number 10 Cooper Cup and 89 Tyler Higbee jerseys and gym shorts. Love it, man. I seen them gym shorts too. I saw the ones with the ram horns on the bottom and the front, and then I saw one with the helmet on the sides. Man, those are pretty clean, man. That's awesome. That's awesome, Willie. I'm still going to get my hoodie too from Throwback Joe's apparel. You guys have seen in the past I had on the back of my wall hanging when I had my stuff in the background. I had a Willie Flipper Anderson hoodie and blue and yellow, the iconic colors like the AD's wearing there, and it's got the horns on the hood. I'm going to get my Jim Everett one and Henry Allard one too, AD one. When it's cold, you just go, I'm going to get the zipper one. That one's a pullover. That's going to be awesome. Willie Bones, shout out to former LA Rams Sunbeam cheerleaders Jenna Lee Harrison and Patricia Apollonia Cotero. Yes, indeed, my baby Apollonia. Love her. I love Apollonia. Yes, indeed. In case you guys didn't know from Purple Rain, that gorgeous Latina that Prince was after in that movie, who's shown here. I'm there in the doorway in the iconic poster. She was a Rams cheerleader. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. My guy Willie Bone with the OG info. Robert McClendon says, look for me in a Rams shirt that says Big Rob on the back of my shirt. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. I will for sure, man. I'm going to let you guys know where I'm going to be and everything. Hopefully we'll meet up, take some pictures. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. Tribe says, I think it's a done deal. Going to have new training facilities in Woodland Hills. Yes, I haven't talked about it much here on my community post. So let me give you guys some info on Woodland Hills. So the Woodland Hills fam, the neighborhood, are already complaining about noise. So they have to have meetings and have these permits. And so the Rams are trying to work it out. They are going to have the training facility there, but as of now, fans won't be able to go and see them. They'll have like a temporary location. They might stay at UCI for a while. We'll see. Things can always change, but they're complaining about traffic and I mean, I don't understand. Like, when there's a wedding party or somebody passes away, unfortunately, there's traffic. You have all the cars honking. If it's a wedding party, there's a lot of cars going by, or if unfortunately it's a funeral, you don't complain about that. But for a few times a day, a week, I mean, come on. I mean, if it was a lower income community, they don't care what we have to say. If I live in an okay community, but I'm not in the high, one of the, like a beach city or like maybe Woodland Hills area. They are saying there's going to be too loud and it's going to be traffic. Well, I mean, that's what happens. What do you want? I mean, geez, I don't understand why they even have that much of a say in it, because that is what it is. I mean, like I said, if there's a church there and there's a wedding, there's a lot of cars on certain days, or there's a funeral, there's a lot of cars. You don't say nothing. This is different. There's a lot more people for sure, but it's just for a few days a week. I mean, if this was the case, you would never be able to build a stadium, Dodger Stadium, Rams, SoFi Stadium. I mean, and it's just training camp, and it's just for basically a week or 2 weeks time. So we'll see what happens. But yes, the Woodland Hills is going to be amazing. Basically, Stan Kroenke bought the whole block, the mall and the buildings. We'll see what happens with that. I'll keep you guys posted. Al Jafella says, my cousin was a Rams cheater in the Anaheim State. Oh, that's awesome, Al. I think you said that before. I'm not sure, but that's awesome. That's so great, though, man. I wonder if she has any snapshots and pictures. If you do, give them to me and I'll show them if you want me to. Willie Boy says, what's your cousin's name? Yes, indeed. Oh, there you go. My guy Al Jafella says Andrea Valencia props to Andrea Valencia. God bless the Ramette. Yes, indeed. Let me give her her fair props. You know, it's a hard job, and props to her being part of the Ramilia in that way. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now let's get down to another thing. So I want to show you a video. So the Rams, we talk about the community in our Los Angeles Rams, right? And we talked about how they do training camps. AD comes down. The rookies have come down. They have the draft lab, you know, with that big Rams draft house, and they partner with the women's flags football partnership with Nike, and they recently had the Long Beach Poly Girls flag football team there, and they had a blast. And it's wonderful. The only team in the NFC West that can actually invite a women's flag football team, and they can see a modern Lombardi. I'm just kidding, Seahawks. But you know, Lombardi won within a couple of years ago. But here we go. God bless them, and they had a great time. The Long Beach women's flag team and association with the U.S. Nike flag women's football.
In partnership with Nike, we are here today with Long Beach Poly High School girls flag football team. It's been really great to see all of the girls interacting in this way thanks to Nike, our partner who's so focused on community and impact. They're not only spending time together, they are creating these custom backpacks that are awesome.
I'm a boss, nothing less. Not everybody built like that.
Coming to the Draft Lab at the Rams, we're just very appreciative of them opening up their home, letting us be here, letting us kind of hang out. It's just a great team bonding experience, and just very thankful for the Rams extending the opportunity for us to be here at this time.
When I was younger, I was always like watching football with my dad, throwing the ball with my cousins, but I always like was bummed to not have the chance that they had to play football, and now that I'm finally getting that, it really like makes me happy.
Even going to my doctor, she's like, oh my God, you're playing flag football. Like my daughter's always wanted to play, like you're the first person to do it, so I thought that was really cool. I would tell the next generation of girls that want to play football to never give up, and just the family that you make on the field is always worth it, so just keep going.
Work it with ease, that's a boss.
No way!
Far from regular, everything.
With my name on it, and my
If you want better, how you want to love, guarantee that how you sprung.
Poly on three. 1, 2, 3.
Poly! No stress, it's a clear skin.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, listen, they have free will, the girls. You know, they maybe already have teams, but you know, that was a really cool thing that they did, you know, and then they say, hey, you know, let's go to it's so beautiful. SoFi Stadium, aka SoFly Stadium, aka the house that Aaron Donald built. This is how you acclimate yourself to the community, reintroduce yourself to people that wouldn't have thought about wanting to even play flag football. The Rams are helping sponsor that with Nike, Women's USA flags football. Amazing. And so that's really great. You know, coming from a man who has 3 daughters and I have 2 granddaughters and a grandson. I really like to see women's sports being pushed like this. And, you know, they love sports too. So, you know, that's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So yes, indeed. And let's see. My guy Willie Bowen says AD holding up his ring finger in the Super Bowl 56 after the defense stopped the Cincinnati Bengals at midfield. AD is awesome. Yes, indeed. LG Fella says AD is a bad dude. Yes, indeed. Rams for Life says I hate the 49ers. No cap. Yes, indeed. Hate is a strong word. Well, for a Rams fan, I always say, I mean, it's just sports. So let's all get a grip. We say hate, but it's just sports, but can't stand them. But yeah, so to me, I always say this, that it's a Ram fan's birthright to make fun of the Niners and hate them. Gil says, watch 49ers Super Bowl wins available on high quality VHS tapes. Yes, indeed, baby. The VHS gang. Yes, indeed. That's what we got them, you know, regular season Yeah, but you got to look at the VCR tape. It's just fun, you know. It's just fun to go back and forth. They got us with the darn regular season stuff. They got us with the regular season crap, but that's fine. We'll take the big game. Oh, it's too much fun. Too much fun. Rams for Life says, I mean, walk my guy. I mean, walk my guy. Sorry, you're good. You're good, man. My guy, Easy E. What's up, my brother? What's happening, Rudy? I'm ready for this season to start already. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Me too, man. Me too. It's a long off season. I want to see Stetson Bennett out there. I want to see Steve Avila Mall people, Warren McClendon next to him. I want to see Puka Nakua. I'm ready. I want to see Zach Evans do a Todd Gurley game-breaking run. I'm ready to go, baby. These young dogs, these young Rams are ready, baby. The Longhorn, they call them the Longhorn Rams, baby. I'm ready to go. Alger Fella says, I will send them to you in an email. Thank you. I appreciate you. Easy E says, my daughters 8 and 10 love nothing more than to see their papa yelling for his Rams while they enjoy the good SoFi Stadium food. Yeah, man. That's what it's about, baby. You know, that's what it's about. You know, family, God, family, Rams, sports. You know, sports is like when you go to the movies to see a good movie and it takes your mind off your everyday dealings, a way to unwind. I always liken it to like you know, someone that watches soap operas and they get to or a good series on TV, and you have your favorite characters, and then you kind of go through the hardships of the character on screen. Same thing with our favorite players. You know, they get hurt, they have a good year, they come through in the clutch. It's just like, you know, they're a member of your own family. Yes, indeed. Balling it up says, what you gonna say when we win it? LOL. We'll see, man. We'll see. Like I said, you gotta win. You gotta win. I will tell you this. I know exactly what I'll say. I'll be upset, but I will give a congratulations for sure. I will be upset if you guys finally win it, though. But I will. I mean, you guys should have won it already, but that's all. That's what I says. The Niners live in the past. Yes, indeed. What's up, Rams for Life? Yes, indeed. And so let's get to another guy. So I'm going to start doing this again as we get into the season. You know, the Rams Legends of the Night or Rams Legend of the Day. I want to get into one here. And it's not an official Rams Legend of the Night, but he is a legend. Unfortunately, he came along with Steven Jackson and some of the other great players of that time. Sam Bradford, Danny Amendola, with the Jeff Fisher era, the 79, 88 squads. He never got a chance to play in primetime games. And I'm talking about the great Laurinaitis, linebacker, number 55. His dad was a wrestler, WCW. James Laurinaitis, baby. He was that dude. Unfortunately, because the Rams wouldn't make the playoffs, he didn't get the recognition that he deserved. And he was a dog, man. This guy was something else. God bless him. Amazing player, man. And unfortunately, at that time, it was Steven Jackson there too, and Sam Bradford, injuries, and Jeff Fisher, you know, not being able to put it together to get us over the top to get the playoffs. It's just unfortunate that that most of his career with the Rams, they weren't able to get into the playoffs. I don't think he ever got in the playoffs, honestly, with the Rams. So, but he was a great player. He was one of the best at that time. And here he is with our guy, Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr.
You guys putting it on the line even after you've been eliminated. That told me a lot about your love of the game and who you are. And I said this to these guys. I wish guys like you, Steven, Chris, had a chance to experience this era with McVay, the success, because you guys went through so much trying to get it done.
You're right. The grind was a lot. But really, we had such a fun room. Like, you remember those teams we had, and we had such a fun locker room when it came to the defense, especially. You talk about some of those years with, I mean, Eugene Sims, William Hayes, Robert Quinn, AD was young, Michael Brockers was young, Chris Long, Ogletree. I mean, you name it. Rodney McLeod, who's still going. I mean, we had a fun young team, and you just wish that we got to enjoy as much fun on the field as we did in the locker room and really around each other. But yeah, dude, there's some there's some great memories though.
Oh my God.
Regardless of the record, there's some great memories.
So there you go, Rams legend. And that's just the way it goes sometimes, man. So many Rams have been blessed with so many great players. He's one of them. He was in my opinion, he was every bit as good as London Fletcher. Okay, except they had their own strengths and they were different types of players. But he just wasn't able to get on a Greatest Show on Turf team, a Sean McVay led team. Unfortunate, he was one of the greats though, for sure, man. The guy was so durable. He was a beast. God bless you, James Laurinaitis. Maybe one day I'll get you on my show too to talk about those days and the rivalry. He's got a lot of good stories with the 49ers too. Amazing player. Gil says, don't forget not to go live tomorrow during the All-Star game. I got to watch out. Dodgers in action. Yes, indeed. Dodgers, even after the slow start, all the injuries, losing a series to the hated ones, the San Francisco Giants, we're at the All-Star break still in first place. We are in first place. So love it. And the D-backs are playing great. We got ahead of them. Perfect. Yes, indeed. I'll note that, Gil. Rats for Life says, what's up, my dude, Willie Bowen? How are you doing, my guy? Yes, indeed. Let's see. My guy Easy says Laurinaitis was an animal. Key point in that defense at that time. Yeah, man. I just wish we could have did more for him and Steven Jackson, and Sam Bradford could have stayed upright and they would have got some good receivers to go with Amendola. And, that was such a good team to watch too on defense. I mean, like he would say, Atagwe and Chris Long, Ogletree. Ogletree was a freak. Brockers, young AD, like he said. I mean, crazy, man, crazy. Those were some really good teams. Aljafella says, Rams forever, Rams. Yes, indeed, baby. Rams for Life says, Willie Bone, have a good day, my guy. Yes, indeed. Shock 42 says, sup, Rudy, go Doyers. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Amos says, do the Rams make a move in the supplemental draft tomorrow? The Rams, okay, so the Rams are probably going to stay pat. We may add some veterans. We're going to cut some guys. We'll see what happens. Anything is actually possible, but I really see us probably maybe adding a few more veterans. Jacques 42 says Ogletree was a beast. Let's see. Ogletree was he was amazing. he was amazing. Just these guys just didn't get a chance to play in primetime postseason games, and that's what happens. You're unless you're a Rams fan, you're kind of not thought of that too well. Unfortunately, that sucks that it has to be that way. Jafela says, have a good night. Ramilia, my guy. Rudy, thank you, brother. Appreciate you guys for coming in. Al Jafela, thank you for coming in. But yeah, man. So I just wanted to come in here and say what's up to everybody. Thank you for guys for popping in. Appreciate the support and everything. We'll let you know what else comes down the pike. And again, I'm going to be going to training camp on August 29th. Don't forget, Ramilia, that you have to sign in. Go on type in 2023 Rams training camp. The site will pop up, and then you have to register your tickets to go. I haven't gone recently in there because I already have. I'm going to go with my buddies on the 29th. I'm going to probably add a few more days. We'll see. They do giveaways sometimes too. So maybe you guys be able to get some stuff there, but make sure you get there early. Certain days, the parking lot, it opens at 2:45, 3:00. It starts. It opens up for you to go in there, but you got to get there early if you want to be under the canopies. That's the key thing. It's going to be hot. So you want to make sure that you get there early enough and go with somebody else so they can save your seat. Save my seat. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get something to drink. You want to get there. It's the bleachers where they have the canopies. You want to get there early. You want to be one of the first ones in line and get through the turnstile, but you got to register your tickets. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. It's going to be cool, man. I want to see Stetson Bennett and the guys. It's just cool to be around other Rams fans and get stoked for the season. You'll be able to get autographs from some of the young players. Maybe some of the OGs will be there as well. Most likely they will be, like always. Last year I was able to get some OG Ram fans. Billy Waddy. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. And so I hope I'll be able to see you guys there. Let's see. Easy says, I would still like us to pick up Dalton Reisner. Would be a good locker room presence for these youngsters in our O-line. Yeah, you never know, because the O-line, you can never have enough. As you know from last year. If we can get him at a good deal, who knows? AMS says, who better, Deacon Jones or AD? Ooh. Woo. Okay, so I can get around it this way. Because it's a flip of the coin, but AD's in the inside. So they're two different positions. Merlin Olsen would be a closer player to different type of players than AD, but Deacon Jones was from the outside, an edge rusher, but they're both one of the best ones. I mean, the man, the Secretary of Defense, Deacon Jones, the man who made up the head slap. He'd slap the side of a old lineman's head to discombobulate him, go around him fast, modern guy. Aaron Donald is something else. He's on the inside. That's a good man. That's a coin toss. But Aaron Donald closed out an NFC Championship game and a Super Bowl. Unfortunately, Deacon Jones was not able to get to the championship title game or a Super Bowl later on. So only because of that, and they're different positions, but I'm going to play with AD, and also because I've seen AD in person. I can only see clips of Deacon Jones, but that's a great. Both are great. Willie Bone says both. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. GP Shadow, what's up, brother? What's up, Rudy? I'll be there on 29 all good, man. I hope I see you there, my brother. Yes, indeed. Easy says Willie is right. Yeah, man. I mean, they were both so great. I mean, Aaron Donald is just, he's just amazing. They play different positions, but I mean, this dude here you go.
Pick up a barrel, you know that we rollin'. Not from Miami, but I got some heat that I'm holding. You make it rain, he make it rain, I make a hurricane. I'm in the coupe, you in the way, so I be swerving.
So first look at Aaron Donald, who is a monster up front for Pitt.
The greatest of all time does it in the biggest moment of Super Bowl 56.
I make it hurricane, you make it rain, I make it hurricane. You make it rain, I make it hurricane.
Thing too, like it's hard to pick different eras, different players. They're both great. They are both on the Rams have multiple Mount Rushmores on defense. But with all the great players, you can't fit them all on the Mount Rushmore. But Aaron Donald has made other players great. Deacon Jones would be great on any line. He was one of the best players of the Fearsome Foursome, but they were the Fearsome Foursome. Merlin Olsen, 14 Pro Bowls. Amazing. That was an NFL record at the time. Amazing. Rosie Greer, Lamar Lundy. They were all great. So it's, Aaron Donald can be great with anybody next to him. But they're all great in their own right. It's hard to tell two different positions, but yeah, exactly. I just go with both. But for me, because I didn't see him except for clips, I'd go with Aaron Donald, and also because he did close out the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl on amazing plays. Our guy Sean McVay says, "Make a play, Aaron, make a play," and boom, got him. Yes, indeed. I love it. Aaron Donald is that dude, man. And people don't realize we didn't really get a chance to run it back. We didn't get a chance to have everybody back or healthy. OBJ wasn't even ready yet. He's with the Ravens now, but he didn't even play the next year. Von Miller ended up, cashing in and going to the Bills, and then Allen Robinson didn't work out. But then we got injured. This is our revenge tour this season here, and we're basically revamping the team. We're getting younger. We're getting more athletic. We don't have a lot of the bigger names like a Jalen Ramsey, but we do have the land shark. Our guy, Kobe Durant, and these guys are ready to take the next step. And I'm looking forward for big things. Stetson Bennett is going to be fun to watch in the preseason. He's 25 years old. He's an older rookie, very seasoned. He's been in big games. Hasn't played in the NFL, of course, but he's played in big games. He's one of the better players when it comes to that, playing in big games. Warren McClendon played alongside next to him. Steve Avila has played in big games too. 500 reps, Steve Avila, without owning a sack. I mean, I'm looking so forward to it. And hold on one second. And one thing I want to bring to you guys' attention too. We're going to miss Jalen Ramsey. He didn't have the greatest of seasons last year. He was playing with 2 injured shoulders. He had one shoulder that was surgically repaired. But I appreciate him so much. Even if he didn't have a great Super Bowl and playoff run, he was one of the guys that helped shut down DK Metcalf in any NFC wide receivers that he needed to. So he's one of the reasons why we won the Super Bowl, and we're one of the better players. But let me just give you the love that he's still showing to our guys. I hated that we got rid of him, but God bless Jalen Ramsey. Let me just show you something real quick on my Twitter feed. Hold on. There we go. Like, where's it at? Okay, hold on. Okay. So there's Jalen Ramsey, and he says, yes, tell them more to come. And that's why I got Kobe Durant in the background, the land shark, baby. Look at that tattoo right there on his arm in the background, LA, baby. Love it. And so there he is right here, the land shark, Kobe Durant. Nobody had more interception return yards last year than rookie Kobe Durant's 151. And that's why Jalen Ramsey's tweeting that, telling him there's more to come. So
short toss, intercepted off the bubble. It's to Kobe Durant. One man to beat. Mariota, he spins away and he's down inside the 10.
Donald Ramsey, but he's the vocal leader and it's shown.
Wilson goes up top. Almost, might have been, it was picked. What a pick it was, too. That's Durant. Kobe Durant. First, he was able to tap it up in the
quarterback or coach or something that has a lot of experience.
This is going to go the distance. Second pick of the game for Kobe Durant.
He started it off, didn't he, earlier?
From the 44, Mariota.
All right, so there he is, the land shark. So listen, we're younger, but we have second-year players, third-year players ready to step in. Kobe Durant learned under Jalen Ramsey, learned how to be that guy. Look at the stuff that he did as a rookie, right? And then he got hurt too, didn't even play the whole year. Quentin Lake is chomping at the bit. We were looking for big things from him too, from UCLA. He got hurt too, so he didn't even play the whole year. Darian Kendrick is coming on. He was raw. He's a Jalen Ramsey. He's a Jalen Ramsey fan. Patterns his game after Jalen Ramsey. All these guys, he looked great in OTAs. Robert Wischel doesn't want these guys to take his spot. Fuller's there. I can't wait. I mean, Jonah Williams. It's going to be amazing. Rams for Life says, much love to everyone in the chat. No homo. No problem. We love you too, brother. Easy says, Hoyt, Hardy, Brian Young. Yes, indeed. Runs a 4.4 in the 40. Athletic. Crazy. Nick Hampton better bring that energy this year. We need the edge push so we can have AD in the backfield all day. These teams don't know what's coming their way. I'm telling you, listen, we don't have the big names like in the past on the defense, but we have Super Bowl champion Ernest Jones, Super Bowl champion AD, Kobe Durant, the land shark, doing his thing, taking another step. Darian Kendrick, Robert Wischel, all these guys, Fuller, Yeast, Jonah Williams, Bobby Brown III, my prerogative, Daniel Hardy, our guy Brian Young. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen when we jump on somebody like, wow, the Rams out of nowhere. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And then we got 11 more picks next year, including McVay's first number 1 as a head coach with the Rams. We can use that as a bargaining chip, or we can use that pick. We will see what happens. And then on offense, we got retooled with Puka Nacua and Davis Allen and Tyler Hunter and Warren McClendon on the offensive line and Steve Avila. I mean, I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked. Willie Bone says, LA Rams ramming through the NFL. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. LA Rams will be ramming through the NFL. Yep. Jacques 42 says the land shark Durant. Yep, baby. I'm all for it. I'm waiting for it. So it's going to be an amazing year. Don't listen to what everybody says. They have to have clicks and stuff. And because we have young players, look at the Seahawks came out of nowhere and they made the playoffs. We had them though. That last game against the Seahawks, we had them won. We had them beat. The horrible running into the kicker call. We should have been able to beat them, knock them out of the playoffs, and then the Lions would have been able to get in and Jared Goff into the playoffs. But that was a horrible call they gave them, and then we lost the game. So, but it is what it is. So we could have easily won 7 games in that injury-stricken year. We gave away the Tampa Bay game. We let Tom Brady off the hook. That game was over. And then the Seahawks game, the last game, guys were fighting to the end, and they gave us they pushed our guy in the back on the side, and he ran into the kicker. They gave them the call, and they beat us in overtime. That was horrible. Easy says, just got my Ernest Jones jersey delivered. I'm ready to rock at training camp. Love it, baby. Love it. Easy says, I'm really hating the rumors of us. Yeah. Listen, Matthew Stafford is the second quarterback to bring a Super Bowl to Los Angeles. McVay wanted him and got him, and he delivered. Matthew Stafford wants to be in Los Angeles. He loves being in Los Angeles. McVay loves having a guy that basically knows what he's talking. McVay can give him and Cooper Kupp. All three of them can sit there and they give that technical jargon. You better, and they all understand each other. And let's just I hate to talk too, but man, get out of here, right? So he's that dude, man. And just this is our guy. So I hate it too. I don't like them saying stuff, but it's just crap. People just have to get, it's like the tabloids, there's 2 aliens found in Texas desert, something like that. GP Shadow says, starting to believe the jersey reveal has been delayed. Yeah, where is it? I mean, somebody tweet Demoff and say, hey, what's up with that? Because they could be selling them. I think so too. What the heck's going on? Maybe they didn't like it. Jack 42 says Mike Florio must be bored, so the Stafford hate continues. Yeah, man, it's just horrible. It's stupid. I mean, it's Matthew Stafford. Listen, I'm a Matthew Stafford fan. I mean, But I understand that he's not the perfect quarterback. Plus, he's not 29 years old, 25 years old. But the guy's still one of the best players, best quarterbacks in the NFL. In the NFC, to me, he's the best quarterback, the only Super Bowl champion quarterback in recent years. I appreciate Jalen Hurts for what he can do, and he's younger. But if I had the choice between two of them, now if I was building a team and I wanted longevity, you take the young guy. But if I have a win now team, I'm going with Matthew Stafford if I know that he's healthy. So I mean, the hate that he gets, it's just I think part of Los Angeles. Like they kind of jealous, that he's in Los Angeles. I don't know what it is because, I mean, Aaron Rodgers can be the MVP of the regular season and then fizzle out, go out in the first round year after year after year after year, and they're all on his jock. Stephen A. Smith, who I appreciate everything he says and does with the Cowboys and getting on them, is still he doesn't call Aaron Rodgers out. It's just amazing, So, but our guy Glock 9 gets the hate, the hate and discredited. Man, the guy's going to the Hall of Fame. Somebody told me not only is he the fastest, tied with Drew Brees to the 40,000 club passing yards in NFL history, won a Super Bowl. He's also one of the fastest quarterbacks to get to 50,000 passing yards. That's what I was told on Twitter. I have to look it up. But he's got a gold jacket waiting for him. Matthew Stafford's story, maybe American Underdog 2, Matthew Stafford's story, because him and his wife went through trials and tribulations, the years in Detroit, coming to Los Angeles. His wife had surgery, a major surgery, and it was scary for a while there, and she got through it. And there's another movie right there. The Eric Whittle story's coming up. But this guy is everything that we wanted, man. Matthew Stafford. Right into your living room. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in, and all you guys that watch the replays. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. We'll see you guys again soon. Today is Monday Nitro, Monday afternoon Nitro. I just came in a little earlier. We'll probably do this again on Wednesday. Look for the alert. I'll give you guys more heads up. I appreciate you so much. And as we always say, may the Ramilia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up.
There it is.